Hey everybody, it's Jen and Kanana. Today was a very slow and quiet day. Everybody was kind of feeling blah. Did not go to church this morning. I was just not feeling up to it. I had a migraine and stuff. I had woke up. I just had some tea and actually I didn't even have coffee today. Something's up when I haven't made myself coffee. So I had just made some tea and I made like a shrinker, which is what's left of it there. So that's just tea and cinnamon and ginger, um, almond milk, vanilla, sweetener, and I poured it over ice. And I just had that this morning. And I had a piece of leftover pizza, which you saw a picture of yesterday. Uh, and I don't even know, everybody else kind of fended for themselves if they were hungry. So they just had little bits of pieces. I took a nice long bath and then had a nap. Because I did not sleep well last night. I don't know why. We got a new bed yesterday. Might have been that, but I felt I didn't sleep well. My husband said I slept well because he could hear me snoring, so I don't know. Maybe I just didn't get to deep sleep and I felt like I hadn't slept. So, oh, sorry. Went to my mother-in-law's for supper, Nana's house, and we had roast beef, and Yorkshire pudding and mashed potatoes, and a kale and beet salad, and corn and peas, veggies, and gravy. So she's not a big meat eater, so there was some leftover. So in here, I have the crown rib roast bones, and then this side has meat. So I'm going to be making. She said, "Well, you wouldn't want to take that home because I always take the bones home." There was a little bit of meat left. I'm like, sure, because I will just make beef barley soup with that. That'll make an excellent beef barley soup. So now I still have to make. I haven't done the turkey. I haven't taken the turkey off to make a turkey soup, and I have to make beef barley soup. So what I might just do with the turkey is take the turkey off and cut it up and use it for meal tomorrow and make the soup. And then this I might just throw in the freezer to put in a freezer bag to make beef barley soup maybe on the weekend, because that's one soup my family will like to eat. But since we just had beef today, we still have lots of leftovers, and that my friend, so this past week did not do any groceries. So far for January, I've spent $0 on groceries. It's January 5th. I will be doing groceries sometime this week. My friend just called a few minutes ago, left a message. So I have to call her back. That's the one I do groceries with once every 2 weeks or so. I have not seen her since before Christmas. So, because I haven't done groceries since Christmas Eve. Did I go groceries? No, the 22nd. So I haven't done groceries since the 22nd of December. And we still have lots of stuff. I mean, I was at the store New Year's Eve to get Asian stuff at the Asian market. So I did pick up some stuff there, but my normal everyday groceries. So I have to go and start making a list of what I actually need. There are a few things. Like I need to get some sushi rice, some Calo Rose Italian rice to make sushi, because we have a lot of stuff to make sushi except for the rice to make it. So, and I actually ran out of that. Oh my, I actually ran out of something. And that's all I can think of right off the top of my head. Well, salad stuff, lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, because we like to have salads, even though they're not great in the wintertime. But of the other vegetables, there's not very many of the other vegetables my youngest will eat. She doesn't like peppers or mushrooms or squashes or anything like that. So making sure that there's vegetables that she eats is always important. That one. Basically, the vegetables we get: broccoli, cauliflower, lettuce, tomato, cucumbers. Those are the fresh ones that we will always eat. So that's probably all I'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow I have the day once, if Abby gets off to school, because she hasn't been feeling well. She has not been doing so well over the holidays. We've barely been getting up before noon, and then eating brunch, and she's been having small portions again, which is starting to worry me because she's not feeling well. Like even tonight for roast beef supper, she had like a small portion. Like my 4-year-old nephew had more food than she did, and he even had dessert. She didn't want dessert, which was a Christmas like Swiss roll with some ice cream. You know, we don't do desserts usually in my house, not very often. So it's always nice when I go Nana's, there's always a dessert. So we get desserts like once a week. Um, but yeah, I'll be doing some more making of meals. What I found is I need to make some like individual portions to put in the fridge and the freezer so that people can grab. Because we don't necessarily always want to eat at the same time. And now that Rowan's back at college, she's gone all day. She needs to grab a lunch. So if I have little portions of leftovers, she might grab that. Because there's 2 days she's on placement in the high school, and then 3 days she's in classes. And then if Abby makes it to school, she doesn't like sandwiches. She does have access to a microwave, even in her little special room that she has, like her little office, where she has her braille printer and a little her desk and the teacher's desk and a little like chill out area which has a beanbag chair and that what's called a rest area. So what I've been sending with her is actually, that's another thing I have to put on my list, is cup of soups, because I'm almost out of them. Because when she's not feeling well, she just wants a cup of soup. And they're not the healthiest, but she can do it herself. And it has some nutrients, not lots, but at least keeps her hydrated. And another thing, she's starting to look pale again. So, she doesn't get another iron transfusion until the 16th. So she has 11 days to go. But, she hasn't been up more than 6-8 hours a day all Christmas holidays. So, and, we have not made it to the movies. I have movie tickets I got the family before Christmas to go and see the new Star Wars movie and to see Frozen, and we haven't made it out to go see them yet because she hasn't had the energy. So this low hemoglobin, anemia, and what other immune compromised, whatever they have, the chronic fatigue, all this stuff that they have no idea what she has. It's really getting worried and stuff, but it is what it is. At least she's a little bit better than she was last year at this time. Last year at this time, we were hospitalized. We were in the hospital on the 4th, I believe 4th or 5th of January, because she was worse than she was now. So, there's that. There's at least that bit that she's not as bad, but not much. Not much better. Hopefully she's well enough to go to school tomorrow. She had a little bit of a fever today. When she presents with a fever, it's not quite on the temperature on the thermometer as a fever. It's like the low end, like it's on the normal range. But even when she has a fever, it's like the low end of a fever on the temperature, because she just normally is, her normal temperature is at the low end of normal. So, but she was kind of warm, a bit clammy. So she's gotten to go to bed early before 8:30 at night on a weeknight. So not when she's not feeling well, when she's going to go to bed early. So it was so much easier when my kids were smaller and they were easier to take care of, and everything got fixed with a popsicle or something. But there it is. So that's been my day today. It's been kind of blah. I've got dishes I've got to get out of the dishwasher and load. I've got to throw in a load of laundry before I start getting ready for bed. My kitchen is a mess because I haven't really done any cleaning. Tomorrow I am going to clean my fridge because it really needs a clean out. That's about it. So Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you like this video, please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. And how is your day going? How are you guys ready for the kids going back to school, going back to work? How are you doing with this low spend challenge? I'm doing okay because I have lots of food to start off with. And this low spend challenge for me has been more of going through my cupboards and finding the things that are close to date or that might have just recently passed and using those things up, or things that have been sitting there for a long time that I need to use up, or I know will be coming up for sale soon, you know. But like this year, I did not go crazy and buy a whole bunch of baking stuff because it goes on sale just before Christmas, because I still had lots of stuff to do baking. Now, that baking stuff is starting to get depleted a bit, so I might need to restock just before Easter, probably. I don't do a lot of baking, but that's it. Bye, friends.